When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will go on the attack first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
To the air, it's Vincent. He uncorks one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's fouled. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? You get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Back has it. And some room to work. Turning it on. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a 1st and goal. He's got 50 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing him. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Pulls and fires complete to the right. stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Spartans are on the move. On the option. To the ground with the back. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Gburg. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start this drive from the 42. He might want another play.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Recent years, fellas, Georgia has kind of had the upper hand in its rivalry with Georgia Tech, but this one is always spirited. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. We want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment, whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his man. It's McConnell. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he makes the catch at the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Let's go. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point
breaks into the open. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Vincent. That's reeled in. It's Jones. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Glenn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
35, Maryland, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points. And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Terrapins come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. You get
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. got the quick completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back open in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Vincent. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Maryland, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Michigan State, 42. Maryland, 0.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here comes the heat. Finding open areas. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. He's got it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Makes it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll pull it down. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Spartans get enough to move the chains. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Power football with the run. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the air on first down. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
From the gun, the ground game. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. The Terrapins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return. Midfield, they'll stop him at the 46. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Back to pass, it's Vincent. Pulls it in, it's Glenn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Okay,
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally...
Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example. Not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Right back to the well. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. We open the final period with a third down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Hout. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Gonna run it. It's McCormick. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On the snap, it's Rich. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Complete downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Spartans have this offense rolling. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Houck. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah,
turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Houck. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
First down.
The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Unloads to the right. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.